Cleveland Clinic, Florida provides individualized treatment plans for excellent outcomes of health problems ranging from the most common to the most complex, even in cases considered untreatable by others. Cleveland Clinic, Florida. Every life deserves world-class care.
People in
Well, here we go. It is the Thursday KVJ After the Show podcast.
yeah, shit, yeah.
Yeah, baby. Yeah. Tell you what I'm going to be doing after cocktails and karaoke on Friday. Shaving.
Aww.
No doubt.
It looks sweet, bro.
Wow. Somebody said Friday night cocktails and karaoke, please make Kevin sing Ace of Spades by Motorhead.
Yeah, you look to me. You look more Motorheadish than boy band. I
Yeah.
think you know what it is. You went with the goatee thing, and I almost stopped you.
Yeah.
I don't remember a lot of them doing the chin. Other than that, I guess AJ did do it, but most of the time they had it connected.
Yeah, there was different styles. Some had them connected. AJ, one photo I saw, he had it kind of like going up, and I'm like, oh, that looks awful. But yeah, I forgot. They got lead singer's name's Lemmy from Motorhead. In fact, I don't know if Suits can find a photo of him to put up. But yeah, I'm dead on. I look just like him.
You know what?
Let me quickly shave this thing off.
Right.
It actually, to be quite honest, it does not look honestly that good.
I know.
I think you need to get that mustache even skinnier.
It does. It needs to go skinnier.
It's tough. I'm trying a little bit. I'll probably mess around with it a little bit more to try to, improve upon it. So this is still just, what I can do with a little tub of water and, a razor. But yeah, it's real tricky because your nose, it's hard to get in there and shave underneath your nose, like right around there. And I was trying to shave up a little bit, and I was afraid I was going to mess around and have that one hack where you like break the line.
What you gotta do, you gotta take that little electric and just so gingerly just hit the bottom of the mustache hairs. You'll be good.
Yeah. Okay. So I'll keep working on it. So it'll even be more creepy tomorrow.
I mean, you're nailing the look though.
Yeah, it looks
the creepy look you nailed.
It's a punishment. Bottom line, whatever it was supposed to be a punishment,
And it's working.
and it's a damn punishment. I mean, it's not like you'd have this for joy,
Nah.
or ever for a reason. Yeah, it looks ridiculous. Like there's no chance. I mean, just going out anywhere today.
Has anybody said, Kevin looks good, you look hot with it? Has anybody said?
No, and they're not going to. But you know what is tough? You never know when you're walking by and people are kind of looking at you. Do you need to say something about it, or do you just keep going? Because that's what the weird thing is. I was walking by another studio just a second ago, and they both kind of looked at me. I'm like, are they looking like at the beard? Do they look like? So I keep walking by, being, what is he doing? Because I feel like I got to tell her, be like, oh, what's the thing? And
You just rock it, brother.
I guess
Just rock
I
that
got to
shit.
get over it,
Yeah.
Gosh. So anyway, I'll wear this through Friday night and maybe do a Motorhead song. Motorhead, I can't do Motorhead. Blow out my voice.
If Kim, the Mexican queen, came to you and said, Kev, I love it. I need it. I want that thing on me. Do you keep it?
You have to. If all of a sudden she gets randy.
She wouldn't, but
If she did.
It made her
you're talking
really.
about-
It's our fantasy.
It made her really horny to the point where you're like, oh my gosh, I feel like we just started dating again.
She's like, I need that beard on my beef.
yeah. I mean, you're talking about a hypothetical. It ain't gonna happen, but I'd consider it. you
Yeah,
know?
I think you have to.
Okay.
I think you have to go full on Motorhead.
Yeah, I'd consider it. Here's the song we'll be singing on Friday now. I'm working.
Denny's!
Oh, hold on real quick. Stuff here. All right, hold on. Oh, it's the worst.
I mean, you have
Yeah.
tapped into a type of music that I fucking loathe.
That's awful.
Hold on, let me see him. Okay, let me see him.
Oh.
I just feel like if you start playing that,
Yeah.
Blue Martini's going to turn into a bar brawl. Everyone just starts punching everybody.
It's music to kick people's asses to.
I mean,
Yeah.
that's just ass-kicking music.
Nationers turn on each other and just start fist fighting.
All of a sudden, yeah, just they put their drink down, they punch the bartender.
Yeah, there you go.
Denny's looks at me, he punches me, I punch Denny's back. Virginia,
Oh, I get a bar stool.
yeah, you hit the you hit the DJ in the head with the bar stool.
That might really happen one of these goes.
Yeah, there you go. Oof. Yeah, it's going to be something. Let me see here. I got some emails. This one coming in from Michelle, Mountaineer Michelle. She's talking a little bit about she also loves cocaine shows. She said, I want to tell you about a show on Netflix. Just finished it, 4 episodes, called Dope. Like you, I can't get enough of the drug trade and learn about the cartel. It shows, drug trades that happen in different cities. Every single episode, like in real time. Cops are usually telling the cameras to get down, watch out, while the drug dealers and the pimps have their faces covered so you can't see who it is or recognize them in any way.
It's a real show.
I think so. She said, I enjoyed it because it didn't seem staged at all and it's very real. So I don't know if it's...
They do that. That one camera show I watch where these 3 guys go out there and they're all competing for the main news story of the night. I believe it's out in L.A. And they have that kind of programming now where it's almost like a series, but it's real.
Yeah.
It's really cool.
Yeah, there's that one show that they're watching at my house for a while. It was at Cops, whatever it is, except they're doing it live. They're like going, now we're going to go to Tupelo, and they'd, show them beating down somebody, and then now we're going to go over to Fresno, and they would show,
them beating down on somebody.
That's pretty much it, yeah. Shootings, bodies, drugs, guns. It's scary to know that it's happening right in the backyard of our own country. I also wanted to encourage Jason to watch it. There are episodes that take place in Mexico. It's about the cartel there. And, it's not really good for travel and tourism. Let me just say that. So anyway.
You sold me. I like, too, that it's only 4 episodes.
Yeah, that is
like
kind
a
of
big
cool.
commitment.
Yeah, last night, I'm getting to the point now where I had a little bit of time. I was just kind of in that weird spot where I'm like, okay, it's not necessarily bedtime. And I'm just kind of like sitting here chilling and I was like too tired to read anything or whatever. So I'm like, I just need something that's not sleep where it's like mindless. So I'm like, let me try to, watch something. So I put on something and it's like, I don't know.
I wonder if
kind
you
of
would
just half feeling it.
I wonder if you would like Black Mirror. They're usually about 45 minutes to an hour long, and every episode's different.
Yeah.
So, and it's like a modern day Twilight Zone, but it's all about technology and what it's doing to people. And it seems like it's kind of set maybe 5 or 10 years in the future, or we're kind of not quite there yet.
Yeah.
But technology is about to fuck you real good. No, I didn't mean to say it like that. I don't know why I said it like I don't know why I said it.
Never look at me again when you say the words "fuck you" real good.
I didn't mean to say. I think it's Kevin's beard. I think he's making me into a fucking weirdo.
It's Kevin's fault that you're
weird.
vulgar.
I'm wearing it. He's turning into the perv.
Oh my gosh, I feel so dirty saying that. I'm so sorry to everyone listening.
Your beard is contagious.
I don't know why. I don't know where that
It's
came
got the power of perversion.
from.
It's making us all beasts.
Persuasive perversion.
Halfway through saying that, I'm like, don't say that. Don't say that. Oh,
You
fuck.
still said it.
I did, and I apologize to everyone.
Yeah.
All right, move along.
Move along, nothing to see here.
Nothing
Yeah.
to see here.
I do kind of like that length, though. Like 40 minutes is good, to go in there. I've kind of realized that, too. Sometimes unless it's really good, like an hour is just a lot. Just don't have that kind of time. And so, I don't know. I'm almost trying to decide if I'm going to get back into binge watching stuff or not. I don't know. I'm not sure I missed it when I wasn't doing it.
I haven't been watching much. I've kind of we're off break, so I'm kind of off the whole binge watching mode, and I haven't really been watching anything.
I don't think unless I just feel compelled. I feel like I'd be watching it just because, like just to watch something, and I don't think I want to do that. I think I want to be like going, you have to see this. And if it's not that, like you'll must see TV, I don't know what I'm going to do it.
You have to see Black Mirror.
Yeah, it's got to be so compelling that I can't miss it.
Right.
Because I just don't have time. I mean, I really tried to get into
Right.
Narcos. I'm only 3 episodes in, and I have literally been trying, like, all the time.
Do you want your mind freaked, or you want your mind rubbed?
What?
Or just more peaceful? Yeah, I got to shut the fuck up.
Did you just ask me if I want you to freak me or rub me?
I'm not giving good analogies here.
Wow.
I am going to take a 2-minute timeout. As you guys
He put
were.
himself in the penalty box.
Yeah, I might want to handle this for 2 minutes.
Anyway, it's from Michelle, giving a shout out to the Mountaineers, where she went to school, doing good in basketball. Okay, it looks like my basketball teams are doing better this year than my football. I had kind of a disappointing year in football, and college didn't work out the way I wanted it to. Pros, Steelers are my team, and they freaking lost a game they shouldn't have. That's kind of the story of both my college and football. Was they lost games they completely shouldn't have lost. And you're just like, ugh, just leaves you feeling empty inside.
I know, but you got to pull it back together, and you got to realize. I mean, your team did good.
I mean, you got bigger issues to worry about, like your beard. I mean, you concentrate on the
This
real.
will be gone 2 days, though. That's the only good news. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, you're right. And then I'm like, just kind of trying to get away from it. I'm like, going, you know what? So what? You know, and I was kind of like bummed out as Alabama won the national championship again. And I'm like going, you know what, Kev? You don't even have to focus on that until the end of summer.
Don't think about that dirty Nick Saban.
I wasn't. And then I clicked online today looking through the Sun Sentinel. Oh, look at the motherfucker landed his helicopter to South Florida High School.
Oh, Nick Saban did?
Yeah. He's in a helicopter and lands on the baseball field at Cardinal Gibbons. And like going, now this is how you do a recruiting trip. I'm like,
Wow.
son of a bitch.
That's balls.
I mean, it's just, yeah. I mean, imagine that if you're like a high school kid and the greatest like college coach of all time just landed in a helicopter to come see you.
Oh, I'd blow it.
Yeah.
I'd be, oh fuck, yeah, I'm blowing it.
That's pressure. But I mean, what if this kid just performs under pressure?
Yeah, but I mean, just could you imagine that feeling where like whatever you do, the greatest of all time comes to see you in a think of anything you do. Like whatever you do, your job or whatever. Think about like, okay, it's like Howard Stern lands in a helicopter to come recruit me to do a show for him. You'd be like, well, what? Look how great I am.
You'd poop your pants.
Oh my gosh. I'm like, what an unbelievable thing. It'd just be like, wow. Billy Joel lands in a helicopter out front. He's like, Jaybird, you must do a song with me. I'm coming back.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna totally shit the bed.
Billy, I can't do a song with you. I've just shit the bed. This is gonna have to wait.
I remember when I played baseball, that was always a big deal. Oh man, we're gonna have so many scouts here today, and that was nerve wracking as a player. You know, they're watching every little thing.
Oh yeah, I couldn't even imagine. I mean, you know, we get clanked, or I would, like, you know, if you heard, like, the boss is in town, corporate boss, and you're trying to do a radio show, you know, we
Yeah.
have
That happens. That does happen.
It
where
gets in your head, and you're like, oh my gosh, are they listening?
Well-
and then you end up like sucking, but you
Yeah.
normally wouldn't have sucked.
and you think they're listening to every minute of the show, and they're not
Yeah.
at all. They're probably listening to about 3 minutes of it, and
and they're in the car with somebody else, so they're really not listening.
agreed.
There's a lot of professions kind of have that. I know teachers, they'll have, like, the principal will come in and sit in on their class
Oh yeah.
and grade them as they're doing a lesson.
That's tricky.
Imagine that. And imagine, you know, what would happen is you would have, like, a bomb-ass, like, lesson. Be like, this is going to just rock the world, man. You know, fuck Mr. Wizard. Like, I'm on this.
Oh, I'll tell you what you do. That's when you do the educational rap for the kids. Let's say you're
Something amazing
Yeah.
like that. Yeah, you're dancing, you're whatever, and the kids are totally into it, and they're just acing it. And you do it, and you look, and you're like, where's the principal? And then you're like going, oh my gosh, I poured everything into that. And you're like going, okay.
I shot my load.
And then you start like teaching, okay, well, let me just get through the day. And then all of a sudden the principal walks in.
Oh yeah, no, that shit
And you're
happens
on your
all the
you're
time.
on your D material. You just blew your wad and your A. And then what you're going to get graded on is like this.
That would happen all the time in baseball. The scouts would come for, maybe
Yeah.
the first inning. And I remember a game I struck out with the bases loaded. The scouts saw it. My next at bat, I hit a double. The scouts were gone. I was like, shit.
They were only there for the one that you struck out.
Yes. Oh, it was terrible. Not that would have made a difference because it is a little different with baseball. They kind of know who they want.
Yeah. Yeah, it's the way it goes, though, man. That pressure.
But when you're in it and you have that chance and you blow it, that's stuff that haunts a man, Virginia, until the day he hits the urn.
There's a photo. I know we had some chilly temps today, but, the East Coast again, up north of us, I mean, they're doing some crazy stuff. My mom, where she is, like, they were supposed to be -9. I was like, oh, my gosh.
-9?
-9.
They
And-
had snow in New Orleans, which that's crazy.
Right.
The rest of the country is getting slammed.
No, they are. And there's this story that's going around today. And I don't know if you guys have seen the photo that goes with it. If you're watching KVJ TV right now, here's the photo. And is this legit or is this a fake photo? It's this town in Russia where it apparently hit like -80 or 88, something like that. They say it was so cold. The big thing that they have, because it's supposed to be the coldest village in all of Russia, so their thing is they've got like this huge thermometer that, kind of like shows you if you're there, be like, oh, it's a tourist attraction kind of thing to get people to come to the town. They said it was so cold it froze and broke. Like it went, it broke the thermometer.
It broke their tourist attraction.
And there's a photo they keep attaching to this story, and it's somebody that they've got icicles all over their eyelashes. And I'm
That's
like,
cool.
That is cool.
And there's a snowy backdrop. I'm like, is that from the Russia story or is that photo legit? You know, I know the coldest I ever was. I was in Chicago one time. My wife and I, we were kind of like bar hopping through a place called Lincoln Park. And we went from one bar to the next, was probably a block and a half, city block and a half. You know, if you've ever been to a big city like Chicago, you know what the city block is. Got to the next bar, and my ears were cold. I was just kind of like messing around. I went in a chunk of ice. Ice had formed in those crevices you got like in your outer ear that kind of like, you know, make up the top part of it. Ice was in there. I'm like, that's crazy.
Ice wax.
Yeah. I'm like, that's insane. That's the coldest I've ever had. So I guess, you know, it is legit. I mean, would you have to dip your eyelashes in water to have them freeze like that?
Maybe they did. Maybe whoever did that picture, like, put like water on her lashes and then went right outside and it froze.
It looks artistically done.
It does.
I don't think.
Yeah, I know. That's why I'm like, nah, I think that's the photo they're attaching to every cold story now.
It looks cool.
It does look really cool, but yeah, there's no way it can be legit. Like for that one story. I've seen the one where they've opened up the door. It was somewhere like in Antarctica or something like that, and they throw the bucket of water outside, hot water, and it freezes.
And it freezes. That's awesome.
That's pretty awesome.
How cold does it have to be for me to get my tongue stuck on a pole?
I would say just freezing, 32. That'd be my guess.
So if it's 45 degrees, my tongue ain't sticking.
Yeah, no.
No.
It's going to have to be below 32 because
So-
you're not going to have any kind of freezing whatsoever.
Let's say you do get your tongue stuck on a pole. Is the remedy just warm water?
Yeah.
That's all you got to do? Then why
Yeah.
does people freak out about that?
Because who has warm water in their pocket?
well,
Especially if you're by yourself, you're just stuck.
you
Hey,
do
give
it-
me a second. I'll give you warm water in my pocket.
would you let? Okay, your tongue is frozen to a pole, and the only way to get it off is for me to pee it off.
I think you have
You have
to.
to let me pee it. If not, bears are gonna eat your ass.
Well, that'd be the thing.
like I mean, not eat like eat your ass, man. Like
These are really horny gay bears.
not the actual act.
Yeah, are we talking about gay men that are bears?
They want to toss your salad.
I meant like they're gonna eat.
Oh my god, my tongue is frozen and this guy is eating my asshole.
I meant more like they're gonna eat
Oh
you,
gosh, what am I
dumbass.
gonna do?
You gotta take the good with the bad, Kevin.
I meant more like they're gonna eat that ass, like dumbass. They're gonna eat your ass, man. Is what I meant. Not like actually eat your ass.
Oh, okay.
Here we had to really clarify because the picture I'm getting is a lot different than the one you're trying to.
The picture I'm getting that would be so awesome to recreate.
I'm peeing on you. Your
My
tongue.
tongue is stuck to a frozen pool as a hairy guy's eating my asshole.
As I'm pissing to try to get your tongue broken off.
I think we can do this, guys. This should be our Christmas card.
But with that said, though,
Yeah.
you're stuck in the middle. Let's say we're in the Arctic, and the only way to get it off the pole is for the bird to pee you free.
Yeah, because let's say the option is that it would rip the skin off your tongue, and you know that would take weeks to heal back. I probably would have you pee my tongue free.
Yeah, I would. I know I would.
You would.
Yeah.
And I promise I wouldn't make it weird. I think the next day we could do a show.
You know he's gonna splash and get it in your eye, but that's just part of the game when you play with this cat.
But yeah, but it's not done on purpose. Yeah, you're probably gonna pee in your eye. It's gonna probably happen.
Yeah.
Not on purpose.
They're gonna put on sunglasses first.
Yeah, you can do that.
Okay, cool. Yeah.
Okay.
Look, I'm here to help.
Now we're talking.
Okay. Yeah, I was gonna say.
Can we give you some pineapple juice real quick?
That's a myth.
Is it?
And I heard the whole pineapple thing is not for pee. It's for
Oh, I thought it was for pee.
pineapples for sperm. That's what I've heard.
Oh, I thought it made your pee.
Yeah. No.
It's supposed to make your babies, your sperm. It's supposed
Yeah.
to make them taste sweeter.
Yeah.
I think every dude's different, but that's
your baby batter comes out tasting like Starburst.
I don't know if that's the case.
It's a rainbow of fruit flavors.
I think it's a little bit.
right.
I think it's a little bit different.
Experiment time.
Hey, taste the rainbow, ladies.
Oh my God. This is a very, very vulgar podcast today.
It's like the Pepsi challenge. Tell me which one has the pineapple in it. That's what you got to figure out.
And I also heard a rumor too that sperm is good for your skin, for like a mask.
yeah.
Denny's?
That's what you've never heard that before?
No.
Really?
Never.
I'll send you some literature.
He's been reading the book, obviously. 101 Dumb Uses for Sperm.
How do you have a file ready to send?
I do not.
He's like, is this what you send to your girls that you meet out in the club?
And no, I have never put it on my face. I have just heard. I swear to you on everything.
Have you ever put it on anybody else's face?
No.
Why did you
What-
look
what
down?
do you mean? What is
like,
that?
On purpose, just for like
No,
skin
sheepish look down,
purposes.
sheepish look down, sheepish
What are you
look
talking
down.
about? No,
Yeah.
don't try to make me into this weird thing
Yeah.
that you're trying to make me into.
They call him the face painter.
Whatever. I'm trying to get you motherfuckers woke.
He's a penis Picasso.
I am trying to woke your asses.
This is his brush.
I'm taking another 2-minute timeout. I didn't even take the time. I continue to talk.
There's the heat.
He's the Bob Ross of jizz.
Oh, Kevin. I don't like Kevin saying the word jizz. I don't like it.
Look at my beard.
Yeah.
It's not his fault.
With that beard saying the word, I don't know.
He would never
this whole
say
podcast, it's the fault of the
It
beard.
is. It's got this power that's making, I don't know, it's making me turn evil.
It's making all of us dirty.
It is.
Dirtier.
Tomorrow's show's going to be filthy.
I mean,
And we got a Girl Scout on it.
we've got, oh.
The Girl Scout's selling her cookies
We
tomorrow.
cannot have you around any Girl Scouts, Kevin. Not with that beard.
You bringing her on the podcast?
No.
Oh. I was like, what the shit are we doing here?
Yeah, we're going to bring her on the podcast.
I'm like, what is going on?
We're going to put her on the hot seat.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, no, she's out selling her cookies tomorrow.
You can't have any contact with her. Not
I
with that
agree.
beard.
No, I agree. I can't. In fact, if she wants to come and take a photo, I'm going to be like, no.
I can't.
No.
Well, Photoshop an old picture of your face.
You look fake in all your pictures anyway.
Yeah, right.
So
Okay,
we'll just put a
please.
fake Kevin.
Yeah. Oh, wow. I got this email here from Robert said, hey, I was listening to the podcast from August of 2016, and in the podcast, Jaybird could not whistle. I found it to be hilarious and was wondering if he had ever learned since then.
I can whistle.
Oh, okay, so you can't. You proved him wrong.
What, you can hear that? Hold on.
You're just blowing.
You can't hear. There's a hint. Oh man, my lips aren't. All right, I'm gonna go. I hate it.
You're just blowing.
I just blow.
Yeah, you blow at whistling.
I remember my mom taught me how to whistle. I forgot that shit. It was a big deal when I went to school whistling. I was whistling my ass off.
Really?
Whistling ass off.
That whistle's weak.
It is weak. I agree. It's a weak ass whistle.
It's not even a whistle. Yeah, it's just
not.
blowing. Yeah, you're right. You can't whistle.
My game is. Yeah. All right, I'm done. Yeah. I don't wanna-
Yeah, I don't think you can do it. You trying it again?
All right, let's move on.
yeah, please.
Okay, we're gonna do kind of like what's that song we do where it's like a game where we play the song lyrics, it drops out, and you gotta take it.
Yeah.
Okay, here we go.
Damn it, Kevin! Damn it! No, I don't like this.
I mean, you got worse under pressure.
I did. I mean, I was.
Okay, there you go.
Yeah, he's right. The fucker's right. I can't whistle.
This email says, I have horrible social anxiety. I got fired from my job, which was a teacher's assistant, and I would clam up in front of all the other teachers and students when asked a question.
Aw.
I really came off like a weirdo. I have no job, and I need one. Do you have any suggestions on what job a person who has awful social anxiety should get? I have a tough time with people. Therapy hasn't helped. What can I do to overcome my social anxiety? Well, if therapy hasn't helped, I don't know that I can tell you, if a therapist can't, what would overcome your social anxiety, but my recommendation would be finding a job where you don't have to deal with people.
Well, too, but I
Yeah.
think it's a bigger thing, though. I think. Do they want to beat their social anxiety, or do they want to just get a place that's comfortable so they don't have to deal with it?
I think they're saying they just want to find a job where they don't have to deal with people.
But social anxiety is going to always get to you. You see what I'm saying? You want to try to beat that. Is there a way to beat that? Are there little hacks you can do?
I don't know. I mean, honestly, if they went to therapy and the therapist can't help them, I don't think I would outrank my knowledge over theirs.
Yeah, but sometimes, nothing against therapists. I think they do great. Their therapy is a great thing. But not every therapist is good, and not every therapist pairs nicely with everybody. And sometimes just a regular Joe giving their opinion on how they beat something can totally help that person, because it's all about relating to something that you're like, oh yeah, that might work for me.
But let's give them what they asked for. So they're asking for ideas on jobs they can do that don't require a lot of interaction with others. There's a lot of places where you can work from home now and do like data entry. You can do like medical billing paperwork and stuff where they just send you the stuff and you do it from home.
Yeah.
I think if you were really, really afraid to go out and be around people, work from home might be an ideal situation for you.
Probably be the best solution I can think of. There are some things like you can find online about overcoming social anxiety. This has 6 steps. Number 1, work with a therapist. Okay, we'll cross that off.
Well, if you've gone to only one therapist, I would suggest try a couple therapists out.
Yeah. Self-help manuals, they say, practice deep breathing or meditation. Also create an exposure hierarchy where you write down situations that cause you anxiety in order of severity. Then you perform the easiest behavior and keep moving up the list. So what would you think would be the most traumatic thing? That would be the bottom of the list. And then you're like going, okay, like I can tap dance in front of my dog. It gives me slight anxiety. Well, then you start working through that until you're completely comfortable tap dancing in front of your dog. And then you go to the next thing.
I like that. And reward yourself. If you go out there and you force yourself to talk to somebody and it was a big deal, but you did it, that's a win.
Yeah.
That's a win. You're going out there, you're at least trying. That does count for something.
These are goals, too, to judge your progress. Don't expect to go from where you are to someone who can go out and, give a presidential speech.
I think people always want the quick fix. They're like, I've been doing therapy for 2 weeks and I'm not cured yet. It takes
baby steps.
A long time. Well, think about how long it took you to get to where you're at, to the things you don't like. It probably took you a long time to get that way.
Yeah, I like the hierarchy list. I like the meditation, thinking about things, getting control of it. Because the one thing that I think meditation will help you do, to help you control your body and yourself down in a moment. Because you have exercises, you start to breathe, and some people get so good, like even one breath can center them. And they can think, okay, hey, look, what is the worst thing that can happen from this situation? Is this something that's going to affect my life in 5 years? Or even in 5 weeks, or sometimes even in 5 minutes. And then that's where you're like, going, I'm making this a much bigger deal in my head than what it really is.
Every time we talk about meditation, I'll see half the comments, oh, meditation just doesn't work for me. I tried it. Here's the thing. You have to do it for at least 3 months, and you got to do it regularly, and you're going to struggle, and it's going to suck, and it's not going to work, and it's going to take you week after week, and you're going to think, oh my gosh, my progress really sucks. You have to stay with it.
Yeah.
At least for 3 months. That's my opinion. It's like working out. You're not going to get better in a week.
Yeah, I would. And, keep in mind, too, a lot of times, especially with working out, too, that's the thing that I've noticed a lot of people, myself included, is you're working out and you're like, this isn't working. And you're 6 weeks into it, you're 2 months into it, and then all of a sudden somebody's like, you look good, you've been working out? And it's totally unsolicited, someone that has no idea, and you're like, oh, wow. And then all of a sudden comes an avalanche of those kind of comments to be like, wow, you look different. And then all of a sudden you get them. That's the same thing with any kind of self-improvement, meditation being the same thing, that, you don't notice. You may even do meditation 3 months later, and then you're like going, this isn't even working. And then you think, wow, wait a minute. In this social situation, I used to have so much anxiety, and now I'm actually kind of cool doing that. That's your progress.
I think it's great advice. I think whether you like meditation or not, I think it's important for humans to quieten their mind.
Yeah.
You have to.
I'm doing it. I got the Headspace app. It's an app you can get, and you can go through about maybe 15, 20 sessions for free before you pay for it. I'm at the point now where I pay. And to be honest with you, I don't know. I wouldn't even say that meditation's done anything for me at this point.
But have you done it regularly every single day? How long have you done it? Have you missed a day?
I used to be regular, and since the new year, I'm now making it a point. It's like something that I do every day. So since we got into the new year, it's something I recommitted to. Because I don't do resolutions, but I'll a lot of times think and be like, yeah, it's something I really should do. So I'm recommitted.
So, okay, you started like in the beginning of January. It's January 18th. Yeah, still kind of an asshole. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, I've
just kidding.
I think I'm like maybe like 15, 16 days straight.
Virginia, I know you think you can't do meditation, but you can.
I think I could.
The app walks you through it.
I just think that, I kind of do a little bit of it. I take a nap every day. You guys don't do that.
That's different, though. It's not meditation.
But I do quiet my mind as I'm going into that nap, and I just kind of try to clear it. So I think I do a little bit of it, but I don't I go to sleep.
Now you quiet your mind. If we could only just have her quiet on the air, that would be awesome. Zinger.
I'm not the one in the penalty box.
That's right. You're right.
Fuckface.
I said I was going to shut up, and then I talked 30 minutes about meditation.
It's not your fault. It's Kevin's beard.
Because I got it sewed together over here.
Kevin's beard did it.
You're right. You're right.
It's not just us, it's pervy today. Sam from the Pizzle, Port St. Lucie, sent us his email. I took my family to Lion Country Safari on Monday, and I had my 4-year-old, and what a great time for the tortoises to decide to start fucking each other.
Oh, no.
The video we've got, we'll have to get that posted, but yeah, and they're going, oh,
no.
Oh, my God. Please take a screenshot of Kevin's O face.
Yeah. Me doing an impression of a tortoise O face with this beard. Oh. Horrifying and awful. Denny's, do we have that? Can we post up that video? He's getting it going right now.
I didn't realize turtles were so loud.
I don't know how they could. I mean, I don't know. I don't know if I really want to break down the anatomy of.
Well, have you ever seen lizards have sex? That is, I mean, you're like, what?
Can't say as I really have. No.
Oh, come on. Everyone has. I think we always go through
Really?
this debate. Well,
Virginia, have you ever seen?
I've never seen it, but I think I probably couldn't look away.
yeah, exactly. It's not like I'm over there tossing off in the corner. I'm
I've
like,
never
oh.
seen it, but if I did see it going on, I'd be like, holy.
It's just fascinating to see animals do that. It's got nothing to do with being
What would be
pervy.
more weird, seeing lizards mating and having sex, or being the lizards that are mating and looking over and seeing Jaybird jerk off?
I mean, I'm not you're jerking off?
What would be more bizarre?
No.
2 lizards are humping. They look over and they see this dude just flogging it. And
I
they go,
never
"Eh."
tossed off the. Come on.
I'm not saying you toss off 2 lizards, but lizards could be getting on and they look in your window and they're like going, oh, whoa.
No.
Look at that guy.
No.
And then they would probably talk to themselves and be like, is he getting turned on by us? And then they'd probably have to be like, going, what's going on here?
Now, if you are saying that is it possible 2 lizards looked in my window before while I was tossing off? Yeah, that's possible.
Yeah, and let's say those lizards were mating. I mean, how weird that whole, what their thoughts would be.
They apparently liked what they saw. I was giving them a good show.
Oh, you put them lizards in the mood.
The one lizard's like, oh, his dick is as big as mine.
Oh.
It's tough stuff.
I figured I'd say it before Virginia did. I don't know.
Lizard dick.
Someone else emailed in and said, yes, I remember you talking about how you mentored the bird, Kev, in Ways of the Women when he joined the show in the Radio Poon. I'm wondering if you could share the advice that you gave him.
Yes,
It
tell
really
us.
wasn't advice.
No, it
it was just
wasn't.
more like, just look, there's going to be.
Oh, it was just,
There's going to be some sucking.
well, I just,
There's going to be
Those are your words. He didn't say there's going to be some sucking.
yeah. I was just going to say that, one thing is that there are chicks that are attracted to guys on the radio. This would be a new experience for you that you've never had.
It's a mini celebrity.
Right. And Jaybird had kind of, a fringe girlfriend at the time, a girl that, he'd been dating for a little while, but is on off again kind of like thing. And, it was just a little bit of saying, it's troublesome for a lot of girls that you're dating when you get into this and they don't understand the way that girls are going to treat you. You yourself, if you're like an on and again, off again, I said, I think it's good sometimes. It gives you an opportunity to really kind of get out there and you'll be at a different level. Like you'll be able to get pooned like hot dudes. Like you're a hot dude. Like it kind of like evens the playing field.
It ups your score at least 2 points.
It does, yeah. If you're like regularly a 6, all of a sudden you become an 8 for a
It's
guy.
true. It's
Yeah.
true.
And so I was just saying that honestly I'd recommend for a lot of guys, have the time, be single for a while in radio. You should do this career field and be single for a while doing it because
Taste the rainbow, bird.
Exactly.
Taste
that was
the
it. Taste the
rainbow.
rainbow. But at the same time,
That's really all the talk was. It wasn't
Yeah.
anything like, here's what
Yeah.
you got to do. This is how Kevro did it back in '99. It was nothing like that.
It was just saying, hey, you're going to have this opportunity just to let you know, and whatever it is with your relationship now, but they are challenging. Just so you know, if you get into a relationship, don't get into a relationship just kind of like offhandedly. Like have it be something you really care about, and you're like, I'm really committed to this because it will be a challenge, and you'll cut off that faucet.
Yeah. No, the girlfriend at the time did not like the job.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Well, I wasn't doing anything.
It was just the work.
I just think I went from doing one thing and she knew me that way. And then all of a sudden,
You're in the club.
well, I just remember the first day I was on, it was the hot seat, and you guys are asking questions, about my sex life and all this shit. I think I'm over here I'm doing goofy stunts. I'm like, what the fuck is this? Motherfuckers want my soul right here, and I didn't want to let anybody down, so I was just trying to,
Bringing it.
It just did not go well. That was the first month in radio was a very long day after. I pissed somebody off every single day with something I said or did.
I think it happens to all of us.
I mean, it was a good month and a half, and I would say the worst of it is when your family gets on you. In the beginning.
Yeah,
I'm
it'd be
used to it
tough.
now.
I'm fortunate that I've never had to do radio in a town where I live. Now, my parents will listen online, and I've had to deal with that most of my career, but having friends and stuff like that I grew up with, can you imagine, the stories that I tell right now? Don Conley would have kicked my ass 10 times over.
Oh, for sure.
There's no way I could get away with that
What'd you
kind
say
of stuff.
about me?
Oh, my gosh.
right,
I couldn't even imagine. I would walk out the door, and he'd be sitting there in a truck, and I'd be like, I'm dead.
You're right. I grew up in this county, so,
Yeah, that's got to be a different animal.
It was weird. Well, because then her whole family was all excited. Oh, you're going to be on the radio. And then they're like, what the shit is
What is this? Our show's always been that kind of show, like, what?
Wait a minute.
I don't think people knew what the hell I was getting into.
This is not what we're used to.
Yeah. That turtle humping video is up on our Facebook page. Boy, that guy's getting it, man. Wow. Look at that. Yeah, let me see. Hold on. See if I can find the audio here.
Turtle,
Yeah, you can hear it. Listen to the kids. Wow. That's the turtle. Every time he thrusts, he goes.
If Panda made that sound, could you still get with it? Virginia.
Yeah, it's kind of getting me going.
You like that turtle?
Bring that turtle peen.
Oh, yeah, baby.
Go.
Yeah, a lot of comments. Somebody said, I'm watching the After the Show podcast, and I just can't stop staring at Kev's beard. It's so creepy.
It is creepy, Kev.
And it's affecting the show because, man, it's all creepy. And
It is.
I apologize for Kevin's beard because it made me into an animal.
I'm worried about tomorrow's show, tomorrow's regular show. This is just...
No one's safe.
You're right. I might just drop an F-bomb. If I win No Name Movie Game, I'm going to go, I won this motherfucker!
It's going to be challenging, yeah. Well, we have a guest Girl Scout on tomorrow's program, too. What timing?
Let's clean it up, boys.
Yeah, I don't
Got to keep it clean for the Girl Scout tomorrow.
She can't come in here. She can't be around Kevin.
I agree.
Not with that facial hair.
I agree.
We got to put on the other mode.
We got to send her right out into the
Away you go.
trenches, yeah, to go sell the cookies.
I agree.
Where are we going to put her, by the way? Do we know what street corner?
Yeah, I think we're going to do what we did last year because it was a really good spot. It was Okeechobee and Jog, and there's a gas station that's right on the northeast corner of that intersection right there.
Okay.
And it worked out really well. You can pull right in, and it's no one's going to get, you're far enough away from traffic, but you're very convenient. You can just drive right in, buy your box of cookies from her, help her sell out, and then boom, just keep on going.
Okay.
There you go. All righty. Well, you guys have a great day. We will talk to you later. Goodbye.
Cleveland Clinic, Florida provides individualized treatment plans for excellent outcomes of health problems ranging from the most common to the most complex, even in cases considered untreatable by others. Cleveland Clinic, Florida. Every life deserves world-class care.